Bow.
Whoa!
Wow.
Hello, folks. Wow, welcome to Characters Welcome. If you're here, you probably wanted to be.
If you're here, we're family. That's what we say. So gather
always
around the hearth and let's all do our favorite character.
This is the Olive Garden of comedy shows.
It's
Can I get everyone started with a salad breadstick?
Oh,
Absolutely.
wow.
I'm only here for unlimited salad and unlimited breadsticks because I'm healthy and deeply unhealthy at the same time.
I'm here for unlimited comedy.
Whoa, hello. Michael, was that your waiter voice?
What's up?
Your waiter voice? Was that like is that your regular waiter voice?
Can I get you guys started with something? I mean, I haven't used my waiter voice in coming up on 10 years, but I guess that's my waiter voice.
It sounds real.
Something tasting, folks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me know if you need anything. Yep, that's it.
Wow.
Hey, what's up, guys? Are you have you looked at the menu? Are you ready to order? Wow, it's in there. It's in there.
That's very good.
It's in there.
My waiter voice was normally like, "Hi, I'm so sorry."
Heavy breathing.
A harried old man?
Sweating. Like, I took your drink order already, right? I didn't. Of course not.
Wow.
It's a nightmare.
Do you guys still have dating dreams?
Yes.
I haven't had one in a while, but I used to have them a lot.
Wow.
Where you get like 20 tables and you can't get to any of them. It is worse than the actor's nightmare, in my opinion.
See, I have those dreams, but then also the summer that I waitressed was very similar to that in that I was a terrible waitress and could never attend to all my tables.
That's what I'm saying. I was so bad at my job, it combined with how much my management did not care that I was bad at the job and just kept feeding me tables that I couldn't handle.
Yeah.
Don't you love a restaurant manager that knows that the answer to an overwhelmed waiter is 6 more tables?
More tables.
This guy wants to work. He's just about to come into it. Hey, man, when you're in the weeds, the only way out is more weeds.
More weeds, man.
Come on now.
Anything to not have a 5-minute wait.
Oh, boy. Folks, if you're here, it's because you're here to see Characters Welcome, the best gosh dang character show this side of the internet, I would say.
Yeah.
There's nothing better. This is it, baby. This is it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
This is the internet. I've been watching the QAnon doc on HBO, so I'm really seeing all sides of the internet.
Wow.
I'm so stressed out by the prospect of watching it, but I do know that I do have to watch it at some point.
It's very much in your field, Mr. Hartney.
I know, because I am interested in cults, but because this cult has so many members, it is de-romanticized cults to me.
What about you guys, Sarah, Eric?
I watched 5 Disney movies today.
Whoa!
Sarah, I'm sorry, that's too many.
You're
Shall
in
we
a
rattle
cult.
them off? I watched Hercules.
Yes.
I watched Moana. I watched Tangled. I watched Frozen. And I watched Mulan.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
To me, the all-time best Walt Disney Animation Studios film was in that list. So
Is it Hercules?
No, ma'am, it is Moana.
Moana, yes.
Moana's good.
Moana is truly
Great movie.
incredible.
Let me ask you, Sarah, what came over you? Was it an accident or on purpose?
Ooh,
an
overwhelming sadness.
So you just mainlined. So after the 4th one, were you like, fuck?
More.
After the 4th one, I was like, you know what? I'm all in. Let it ride. I even let it decide the next one I would watch. I even stopped choosing. I really handed myself over to Disney Plus today.
You know, if you had watched one more, the message would have said, Sarah, are you okay?
Yeah.
Someone would have showed up at my door for sure.
Mickey Mouse himself would be like, ha ha! What's up, Sarah?
Sarah, let's talk.
Let's chat.
Oh, boy.
What do you say? I mean, this is a character show. I think we need to do some characters, right?
I love that.
Let's do it. Let's get our crack-a-lackin'.
Let's get it going with our first character of many that you will see tonight. We have a lot of great guests. You have 4 great hosts. But let's kick it off with what online sports betting app commercials sound like to Michael Hartney.
Whoa!
Sports Blazers, looking for an app that keeps all your real-time stat slam ranks in one PlayState module? Look no further than TurboDraft Sports Print Bookstop. You can earn big e-bucks just by AccuCasting your favorite league leaders from the comfort of your personal U-couch. It's as easy as 123C-648A. That's a joke about betting on sports that all of you understand. To get started with TurboDraft Sports Print's Bookstop, just upfile our training widget onto your mobile communications hub and start pandulating. Once you've omni-selected a virtual Vita Squadron from our pandulated Amnia scroll, say, the Cincinnati Reds, simply drop all 373 quad-stamped meta icons into your TurboDraft Sports Print Bookstop CommuniClutch command hub, or TIDSPubs, to make things so easy, baby. Quick heads up, make sure every meta icon is quad stamped and not quadruplographed, or literally none of this will work. But don't take my word for it. Listen to TurboDraft Sports Print's Bookstop user and 6-time Flex Chrome Battle Staff wielder Brian Florgenton Ham. What I love most about TurboDraft Sports Print's Bookstop are all the bonus permaslanks you can earn by executracking all your turf burf smurf clurfs. Right from your Bunch. Even in off-strap seasons, you can pandulate the least tempo Praxitive nano assets, Carl Anthony Towns, for example, and still make up to 6.1 hexabits in just 83 flarms. Now that's what I call sports. So what are you waiting for? Put down your chazzling rod and upfile TurboDraft Sports Print's Bookstop. We're just a befuddling collection of nouns.
That's great. Michael Hartney. Bring in
Have you ever seen one of those? I don't know anything about any of that stuff, so it just sounds like nothing.
Yeah.
That could have been a script from one of those commercials, because I am into some gambling, and I also just don't get into that stuff.
Really?
Did you understand me?
Yes, I sent you like $50. Just let me know if I win.
Cool.
Just let me know if I win.
Justin, you're into like sports gambling?
So I'm like, not like I'm going to put money on this game, but more like I did a March Madness bracket. I did a bunch of those, fantasy football, all that stuff.
Interesting.
I came in first place in one bracket and second in another.
Wow. Because of some team like Gorgonzola, right? They did.
Yeah, okay. Gorgonzola beat Cherry Tomatoes, which is crazy because everyone had their money on very small onions.
Yeah.
I'm just accepting all of this as true.
Michael, what if there was gambling for like Broadway musicals or something?
That's your first thing you think I'm interested in?
What else?
Broadway musicals?
What if there was gambling for?
What if there was gambling for?
How about choreographed flowers?
I'm sorry. You know what? Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Let's reset it.
What if there was gambling, Hartney?
Yeah. What if there was gambling for like snide, mean little comments towards me? Would you do that?
Fuck yeah,
Always
dude.
bet on that. Always bet on that. That's what Wesley Snipes said in Passenger 57. Always bet on snide comments for on air.
I don't gamble on sports because it would like I already have too much emotional, even scarier and sadder for me, I think.
What about your baseball team? That's your sport, right?
My big boys right here, my big Royal
little
boys.
bird boys.
Mm-hmm. They had, get this, they were the only baseball team this year with a projected 0% chance to win the World Series this year.
0%.
I swear to God.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really
So you're
fun.
telling me there's no chance?
There's no chance.
That's what the O. The O is actually a 0 in Orioles, right?
Yeah, it's the Baltimore Zeros.
100%.
Sarah, what are you saying?
It's really fun to watch Eric walk by another person in an O's hat because they have like a very solemn sort of like never forget nod to each other.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Times are
long-suffering
hard,
people.
It's true. It's true. And it is fun in New York, yeah, especially to see these like random people wearing O's hats that are just like, you felt pain too? Nice.
Yeah.
Mr. Hardy, what would you gamble on? So sorry.
Oh, yeah.
What would I gamble on?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would have said straight up beefcakes is what I would have said.
Straight up beefcakes. I'd bet on beefcakes.
That's football.
I like Sarah's suggestion. I would bet on beefcakes.
You would
I would
definitely
bet on beefcakes. I'd bet on I don't know, something comic booky maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing cool.
Yeah.
No doubt. I mean, our lives are sort of gambles in a lot of ways.
Absolutely.
All right. Enough. We can't.
Yeah, we should stop.
Don't
Hey,
go there.
Kurt, why don't you toss up those slides, folks? If you like what you see, oh my goodness, you can send a little money to the performers at Venmo at Squirrel NYC. Could be $5, could be $1,000, could be 25 cents.
And in that way, you're making a bet that we're not going to totally squander that money.
That's right.
It's a solid
Please don't
bet.
send us 25 cents.
That's true. Listen, it's the first time I did the slides.
No, I like that.
It's good. It's hard to split a quarter 4 ways, but we can try.
You can also find us on PayPal. You can put our email address, the Squirrel NYC at gmail.com into PayPal. Pay us that way. For those of you who are not in the United States and can't use Venmo, there are plenty of ways to find.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say my social security number at the end of the show if you guys want to just slide some into my pension,
Please
my
do.
government pension.
Can everyone just scan my eye real quick?
Yeah. Good.
Scan my eye.
And in the meantime, as you're using Michael's eyeball to minority report some way of getting all of his information. Oh man, I love that movie. By the way, really good movie.
Hold up.
Let's welcome our next guest. What do you say?
Let's do it. We got a red ball. We got a red ball coming in.
Here we go. Please welcome to the Rectangles, Harry from Harry's Hookah.
Hello, I'm Harry from Harry's Hookah. I bought this time on your local radio station to come on down to Harry's Hookah, the #1 hookah bar in central New Jersey. Don't let an airborne pandemic disease stop you from enjoying the finest hookah that you can find anywhere in Piscataway, New Brunswick, East Brunswick, or Sayreville. They know us in Portland, they know us in Trenton. I don't care what my cousin Yusuf says. Yusuf, hookahs all give you cancer, but not Harry's. Okay. 100% cancer-free, baby. Come on down. Now open at 25% capacity. 25% of what, though? Huh? You get me? Okay, sure. Pandemic, bad for business. We know, but Allah, great and merciful, all praises be. He grant us the most loyal customers. We have the most loyal customers. They all come. You come and you hang out. You meet good guys, nice guys, the best guys, all here at Harry's Hookah, okay? Now, when we shut down, when the government shut us down, they still come in. We open illegally. That's between you and me. There are fewer of them than before. We lost some good people, some great people. Not all to COVID. Okay, some died of lung cancer. All right. So, we all gonna go someday. Enjoy the good hookah while you can at Harry's. Enjoy Harry's Hookah for fitness. Strengthen your lungs. You have good, strong lungs when you smoke the hookah. All right? That's like 20 cigarettes. Good, strong lungs. You could swim to France. All right? Look, COVID cannot kill what nicotine cannot kill. It's science, baby. All right? Free hookah refill with proof that you bet on the Orioles to win the World Series this year. All right? Right now, limited time only. Pandemic special. All customers, come on down. Bring your ventilator right now. 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Happy hour, 2 hookahs for the price of 1, must buy 2. Free flavor upgrade with proof of COVID vaccination. That's strawberry, raspberry, baklava, honeydew melon flavor, all 2 for 1. Okay, and if you are not vaccinated, we have the vaccine-infused hookah. Special with valid medical insurance. We had the Pfizer hookah. We had the Moderna hookah. No J&J, but we're working on it. All right. Now, that means you come this weekend. You got to come back within 6 weeks. You know what I'm saying? You got to health as wealth. All right. Now, all right. So don't ask how we get the vaccine in the hookah. Let's just say Rutgers has some of the finest and least ethical bioengineers in America. All right. Leave it at that. Let's just say my cousin Mustafa works at the CDC. Leave it at that. Okay. Let's just say there was a double-blind study, and I'm not gonna tell you how it went. All right. Now, if you are from Department of Health, you must tell me. You must tell me. My 10th Amendment rights, my 4th Amendment rights, and I plead the 5th Amendment, and I protect the 2nd Amendment. You get me? Okay. Department of Health. So that's Harry's Hookahs, just off exit 9B in the strip mall, next to the strip club, and the place where they strip the parts from the cars. All right. So half price admission to the strip club if you tell them Harry sent you. So come on down. All the strippers wear masks. Harry's Hookah. I don't give a fuck, and neither do you. So come on down.
All right. Yeah.
Carl Foreman Jr., everybody.
Really capturing the
hookah culture.
Yeah, the true essence of hookah culture. Just nailing it.
And also New Jersey culture, because there's a whole strip of Jersey, like if you're driving through Jersey to Pennsylvania from New York, where like there's crazy strip malls, like high-end porcelain stores, oddly, like 500 coffee shops named like Wicked Bean and shit.
Yeah, I want to make sure that everyone in Central New Jersey felt seen. You know, because like a lot of North Jersey talk and South Jersey talk. But what about Central New Jersey? What about all the rest stops? You know what I mean?
What about? Did I tell you all the story already about a place that Sarah and I used to go in Astoria called the Strand, a barbecue place? Speaking of,
we talked about it because I also used to go there.
You also used to eat there?
Yeah.
All right. Long story short, Carl, this guy owned 2 businesses. One was a barbecue place we always went to called the Strand. Another one was like an American restaurant or whatever. And the health department came to the American restaurant, and there was a shed in the backyard. And they were like, all right, we just need to look inside that shed. And he said, that shed is for my other restaurant. You cannot look in this shed. And they were like, if you don't let us look in the shed, we're shutting down both restaurants right now. And he said, shut the restaurants down. And they did.
Oh, wow.
Let them look in this shed.
That's where all the drugs were. All the
Can
drugs
you
and
imagine the horrors of that shed?
I like to think it was.
I think I've been in the Strand too.
Yeah,
I mean, I've been there myself.
Really?
Yeah.
It's good. It was good.
Yeah.
It was really
It was
good.
And then I went to the strip club. It was my friend's bachelor party.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I had to shout out the O's, man, because you know I'm from Baltimore too.
Oh, are you? No
Yeah,
shit.
man. I used to work for the O's in high school.
What?
I was on the giveaway crew.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Put a little stank on that O, Carl.
The O's.
The O.
O's.
Come on,
We have a comment here, Carl. A comment asking about the Subway bragger.
Oh, hey, much love. Thank you. So I did this. It was the only time I went viral back in like 2013. I did a college humor video where I played a guy pretending to be a panhandler on the subway. The bit being that he didn't actually want any money. His life was going really well. And then with each like bit, it would heighten how well his life was going. So you would think, you know, like people are gonna be like, "Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I don't do drugs, I don't drink, da da da." And then like eventually they'll be like, "Oh, but it went left for me." You know, it's like, you know, like my family and I used to live in a great apartment, and then until we were forced to move because we wanted more space. Now we have a house. Right, so we're just hiding this shit. And he was like, he's like, "I don't want any money. I just want some congratulations, maybe a high five or whatever." So that was a fun shit. Yeah.
Super funny.
College humor.
Yeah.
College humor.
We all cut our teeth.
Yeah, all of our teeth are cut up.
Oh my gosh.
Carl,
Yeah.
how's everything going out there? Because you've moved since mid quarantine, right?
No, I moved before I moved in
Pre-quarantine.
2019.
Oh.
So I moved, spring of 2019. So I'm just passing 2 years in LA. So I did have like almost a full year of like the free world and the before time.
Normal.
Yeah.
LA. Okay.
Yeah, and that was cool. And then like now I got a new son. So that's what I was doing in the pandemic.
Wow.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Thank you. He's 6 weeks old.
6 weeks old.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Tiny. My mom is here to help us out for the next month.
Sweet mom.
That's sweet.
Well, I mean, we all vaccinated now, and let's do this shit.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm right.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm already using him for comedy.
You better. The ultimate prop.
Oh yeah.
Ultimate prop.
Great. And like right now it's perfect because he can't do anything.
Yeah.
So I just set up the camera and do my voiceover shit on my Instagram.
There you go. Carl, thank you so much for being here, man.
Yo, thanks for having me, guys. It's always a pleasure. Always fun.
Thank you.
Great job. Great to see you, man.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Later, buddy.
Wow.
Oh,
I forgot to tell him to smooch a baby for me.
Oh yeah.
Who's gonna smooch that baby?
Better give him 4 smooches.
That baby's paid in smooches for all the IG hits that Carl's cranking out.
Yeah. Every point his clout score goes up.
Yeah. Ring a ding.
Does that still exist?
I don't think so. Is that clout with a K?
I think so, yeah. There was like what are you worth online? I don't know.
Oh.
Very hard to calculate that. Feels like maybe someone was like, wait, what the fuck is this? And they were like, nothing, bye.
Nothing, don't look in this shed.
Don't look in the cloud shed.
Should we keep this going?
Let's
Please welcome your next character, a bodega sandwich.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Schönes Mädchen, komm doch noch rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich die
Hey, how you doing? I'm the Frank Sinatra. No, not the Frank Sinatra. The Frank Sinatra. A fat fucking bodega sandwich. The confusion. The Frank Sinatra is a hero to Italians. I'm an Italian hero. I ate a 4 a.m. fat fucking bodega sandwich is as American as apple pie, which is as New York as watching someone jerk off into an apple pie. But you didn't come here for a lecture from a fat fucking sandwich. You came here for an entertaining song from a fat fucking sandwich. Well, okay, you came here for a phone charger, but we don't got phone chargers. Hit it! Oh no, not that part of the song. Thanks for coming down to Club Bodega, the only place you can get pregnant by touching a pregnancy test. There's a lot for you to learn about the city that never sleeps and the sandwich that's nervously cheap. Start spreading the sauce. Call everyone boss. During your local corner store. Deli. Oh, my eyeball. Hey, look, it's a kid. He heaven throw me in the trash. Deli. They're gonna make me on a table that's never cleaned. What's your problem about that? Because my health rate is an O. What does that mean? I'm losing depth perception here. I I provide New Yorkers with the 3 essential food groups: sweaty cheese, sweatier lettuce, and the sweet oils of someone else's bare hands. New York! Down with a dented soda can. Was it used to prop up a table or bash in a red skull? I'll give you a hint. He was bashing a red skull. New York! My rapid is loose. I'm hemorrhaging juice. My mayonnaise is so watery. Jelly, jelly. If you can eat from there, I know you'll eat from anywhere. I am a fat fucking deli meat. All right, boys, bring us home. Oh, God, everyone gets a napkin. The thinnest half-ply shadow of a napkin you've ever seen. Eat from there, I know you'll eat from anywhere, because I'm 2 pounds of meat, nervously cheap. I am so cheap. And so much, just so much meat. Wait a second, you paying with a credit card? Get the fuck out of here!
Eric,
Eric,
everybody.
Eric,
So funny.
how does it feel to know that character is just as funny without spending $400 on a puppet?
Bad. That was the $3. That doesn't feel
Honestly,
good.
it's better to see the meats.
But I will
really
say this,
funny.
you couldn't do that on a big stage because only a few people would see the puppet because the sandwich is small.
So this was streamlined. It needed to happen for this show, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Let me
this was a for StreamYard only kind of event there.
Yeah, you honored the medium, which I appreciate.
This is an NFT.
Yeah, I did.
Or an RFT. as the
I
case-
wasn't going to go there. I wasn't going to go there.
I misspoke and had a little malapropism last week. Called it an RFT, which is a non-fungible token.
Yeah.
Non-fungible. Let me tell you, folks. The bread is not an easy thing to nail something into.
I noticed that.
Tell it to my bread carpenter family. Ugh,
We're in big trouble.
we have no money. Jesus is a bread carpenter. Eric, what people who get lettuce on a bodega sandwich, I think, are just insane. Of course, it's going to be bad. That's not what that's made for.
I have to have something with a crunch.
Yeah, you put lettuce on yours.
I do lettuce, but I
Ready?
also
Cucumber.
For some
No.
reason, tomato is what I can't do from a bodega.
What high-end
Tomato.
cucumber bodega are
We
you
need-
going to?
let's address cucumber and then tomato. Cucumber, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
What? What are you talking
Cucumber's
about?
safe. Cucumber's safe.
I'm sorry
Let me
you
tell
have
you
little boy taste buds, Eric, but cucumber is good.
That's what it is. I have little boy taste buds for the vegetable that notoriously doesn't have a taste at all. It's
Wow.
that's it.
Exactly. Let's wait till
You
those
just
cucumbers-
argued for the crunch.
Let's
you
wait
just
till they
argued
grow up
for
to
the-
be pickles, which is the real thing to put on a sandwich.
Yes, God, I
Okay.
love that lettuce flavor I crave. You can eat my shit, Kira.
My argument back on cucumber is like the lettuce is probably bad, but the cucumber is probably the one cucumber they bought for 2 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. What are you going to a spa bodega where they got a fresh cucumber machine? I don't think so.
Am I jumping the gun to say Cucumber Clash 2021?
Cucumber clash. Are we pro cuke?
I mean, you know where I stand. I'm pickle. I'm a pickle person. So
That's a cucumber, dude. That's a cucumber.
What?
Uh-oh.
What did you say?
All right, now we gotta very quickly, Sarah. I agree with the tomato thing. I don't think a tomato belongs on a sandwich ever. Much
John Heeman says
It's a
tomato
fruit.
is always a gamble, and I could not agree more. You have to be able to see the tomato that they're working with to know whether to add the tomato or not.
Otherwise,
You
you'll
guys
get
are
that
spending-
slimy tomato.
Yeah.
Excuse me, yes, my local bodega. I would like a sandwich, and I'd like to see the tomato. I'd like to know the cucumber, and why don't you walk the chef out here so I can meet this person?
I mean,
I'd
don't
like to know
get a
who
sandwich at a
cracked my
bodega. What are you guys, fucking crazy?
No, bodega
Oh, I
sandwiches are
love
good.
I love a bodega sandwich. And those
Love a bodega
meat,
sandwich.
cheese and a condiment. Get out of there.
I never
That's
get
what they're there
cheese
for.
either. I normally just do like meat, lettuce, onion, mayo. That's it. That's it.
What a world.
Get an
What
egg
a-
sandwich.
What a
Yeah,
world we
world.
live in.
Is the
I'm
real
glad we got to the bottom of this, though.
Yeah.
This was huge.
Cucumber clash is upon us.
I think 3 of us are pro cucumber and 1 of us is anti cucumber, so I think the clash is over.
Oh,
Yeah. We've never
I'm
ended
in
a
the
clash.
middle. I'm in the middle.
You're in the middle?
I'm in the middle.
You
But
like
Justin,
you
you
don't
said
you
pickles.
like
You said-
cucumber or don't?
But you said I think it's fine.
Nice.
that's pro. That's
Sarah,
pro.
I don't know if you get how clashes work, but it's strong opinions only.
I hate it.
You're like how I feel about Shrek.
Well, I was about to say, yeah. Was that a 3-on-1 on Shrek? So is Shrek clash over as well? Because am I the only pro Shrek boy over here?
I'm a pro Shrek.
Oh, Sarah's pro Shrek.
Yeah.
Oh, so
I-
what happened?
I could take or leave it the way Sarah could take or leave cucumber.
I
Got
think
it.
that counts toward the negative, not the
And
positive.
I, as always, say fuck Shrek all day, every day.
'Cause here's the thing. Here's the thing. The only thing worse than hating something is having no feelings about it whatsoever.
It is
Even
worse.
That's why I don't ever have any lukewarm takes. Everything is
Justin starts a fight or falls in love. That's it.
That's it.
Indifference is death.
Ooh, my computer's gonna die. Woo!
Shakespeare's Romeo, they say. Oh, while Sarah is plugging her computer and no doubt a bespoke picture frame outlet behind her, let's welcome out. Don't laugh too hard, Eric. We see what's behind you.
No!
Let's welcome out our next character. Please welcome out to the rectangles, Lori from Boston.
Yeah!
Spare. Nobody bowls like Loreal Hanrahan, ladies. Here in Boston, I am the queen of Candlepin. Christy, you're up. Should we get clam strips? The clams there are wicked pisser. Maureen, cheer up. I know your dating life's in the shitter, but you're bringing down girls' night. Hey, look at me. I am 9 years older than you and a single mother. You want to know why I get so much pipe and you get none? One word, Maureen. I know how to talk to people. Yeah. Watch this. Sully. Hey, Sully, over here. It's Loreal Hanrahan, remember? We scooped in the parking lot of the old Irish ale house. Yeah. I had a black eye then. How you been? Good. How's your dick? Does it work now, or is it still like trying to shove a melted candle through a keyhole?
Oh my God.
Well, maybe that tropical rainforest you called your pubes was getting in the way. You're hairier than the shag carpet in my grandmother's cellar, you fucking ape. Fuck you. Yeah, I could be free for dinner on Friday. All right, I'll see you then. Second date. You see, Maureen, it's easy. I wasn't mean to him. Maureen, you're from Hartford. You don't get it. Fuck you is what we call a Boston hello. Nice score, Chrissy. You'd be winning if this were golf. Angie, you're up. Maureen, enough about being out of work. No one wants to hire you because that dark cloud over your head is a safety hazard. Oh, shit. Speaking of work, I think that's my boss. Hey, Mrs. Ward. Mrs. Ward, over here. It's Loreal Hanrahan. You and Mr. Wood having a date night? Oh, nice. Did you pay someone to do your hair tonight, or did you stick it in the garbage disposal and hope for the best? Where'd you get your makeup done? The paint sample counter at Home Depot? You look like a truck stop whore applying to clown college. No. Yeah, I might be interested in a manager position. All right, we'll talk about it on Monday. Have a good night, Mrs. Wood. Enjoy your date night. Guess who's getting a raise? Green, why are you looking at me like that? No, she's the best boss I ever had. No, Maureen, You're in Boston now. You got to learn 3 years ball busting experience is a minimum job qualification. There you go, Angie. There you go. Pay attention, ladies. Now we got a competition going. If you could have handled balls like that on your wedding night, Angie, maybe your husband wouldn't have left you. Right, Maureen, you're up. Maureen, are you here to bowl or are you here to cry? We're here to play a game, Maureen. Your eyes got to be dry, like your uterus. There you go. The hell are you looking at, you little punk? No, we're not almost done. We just started. Don't you roll your eyes at Loreal Hanrahan. It's Saturday night. Shouldn't you be in a liquor store parking lot begging a homeless vet to buy you a White Claw? Or jerking off in the bathroom, crying about all the girls you'll never kiss? You pervy sack of shit. Oh, no. Yeah, thanks for coming by to pick us up, sweetie. Why don't you go buy yourself a Coke while Mommy and her friends finish their game? Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph Maureen. I know your life's in the gutter, but do all your balls got to wind up there too? No, my kid's fine, Maureen. He's from Boston. He can take it and dish it out. His first ultrasound, he was giving me the finger. Am I up? All right. Tomorrow night, Maureen, you're coming to mine for supper. I am going to make you dinner, and we are going to fix your life. I'm going to make you a Boston woman with a Boston job, a Boston man, and a Boston way with words. It'll be easy. Like I said, I know how to talk to people.
That was great.
Brian Olsen, everybody.
That was so fun.
Wig reveal.
Wow. Put that acorn wig back on. Oh, man.
So true of Boston people.
That's so funny.
You pervy sack of shit.
Shit.
When I got my cell phone, I was living in Boston. I lived there for a year. So I have a 617 phone number. And now every time people are like, Boston, huh? And I'm like, I'm so sorry, no. There is just a moment in my life.
It was my lost year.
Yeah.
I'd be one of those people.
Yeah.
I'm from Boston, so that is my natural accent.
Wow.
What's the accent now?
You hide it so well.
I think acting school, it sands off anything that makes you interesting or unique. So, after a couple years in New York, it faded away.
Wow. Do you have family in Boston? And does the accent come back when you visit?
A bit, yeah. My they're all in Massachusetts, not in Boston proper anymore. Mm-hmm. But they all still have it. So when I go up there, my R's vanish, and then they slowly come back when I come back to New York.
Wow. And what was it like when a team that had a 0% chance of making the World Series swept your team to open the season this year?
I feel like I should say something and throw my monitor, but the truth is, I'm one of those rare homosexuals who does not like sports. I don't really know.
Make a wish, everyone.
Wow.
Not even bowling?
Not even bowling. I had to look up every bowling reference in this monologue, but I just figured there's
goodness.
no better Boston Girls Night Out event than Candlepin.
Wow.
True.
Definitely not.
Well, let me just say the confidence that you sat down and said, I got a spare, made me think that you knew everything about it.
I looked up and found out that was a good thing.
Wow.
Your next character should just be you doing months and months of research on bowling to produce this piece.
The making of the behind the scenes documentary.
Yeah, the making of behind the scenes.
You even have a bowling looking shirt.
I do. The shirt came first, and then the monologue evolved around it. It's because it says, I'm nerd. It says Laurie on it.
Yeah.
And on the back, I can get it in the frame.
I'm
I
so
love
jealous
it.
of that shirt.
Look at
That-
that.
Oh,
Advantage
shit!
Wow.
I love that shirt.
I bought it.
That is a Justin shirt if I've seen one.
Yeah. That's
Oh, yeah? I love it.
Classic.
do you like to thrift for clothes? Is that where you got that shirt?
It is where I got this shirt. I don't like to buy clothes at all.
Yeah.
So this was a rare. I was on vacation and my friend wanted to go to the thrift shop and we bought matching bowling shirts. But I try to stay out of clothing stores as much as possible and make like one trip a year and get it all done at once.
Wow.
You keep revealing more and more that you and I have in common, Brian.
Yeah.
Our bowls being beaten out of us by drama teachers, homosexuals who don't like sports, and of course, an aversion to shopping, which actually is weird for homosexuals.
Well, then we have to ask the question that would really pull this together: cucumbers, pro or anti?
Anti.
Wow.
All right.
Cucumber Clash!
Class continues.
All right. I don't like anything even vaguely related to the pickle that could be pickled or that has relations to pickles.
Anything can be pickled, Brian.
Anything can be pickled.
I don't like anything.
Wow. Oh, touche. Well played.
Just drink water.
Brian, do you have anything to plug?
Yeah, we've got after school snack. Sketch team that I'm on we had a wonderful show with y'all in March, and we've got another one coming up in May. And then my app there, Brian Olsen Books, I'm that on all social media. And if you go to brianolsenbooks.com, you can find my whole other life where I am an author of funny science fiction and fantasy novels.
What?
Ooh.
Wow.
That's so up your alley, Eric. You better jump on this shit.
Did you see me almost
Yes.
through the screen? That's
I saw it.
amazing. I'm obsessed. I can't wait to look at that.
Absolutely, yeah, great. Check them out. They're all
Awesome.
Look
Thank
at
you
that.
for being here, Brian.
Thank you
Thanks,
all for having me.
Brian.
You can piss up.
Huge piss
Knock
up.
out.
Bye.
See you soon,
Great
Brian.
work, Brian.
Great job.
A comic like fantasy sci-fi author? Are you kidding me?
That's
Come
truly your wet dream.
Oh,
It checks all your boxes.
because like Minority Report is my favorite comedy of the last.
Tom Cruise is just such a
So
comedian.
A riot.
So, the way that he runs with both of his arms firmly over his head is very
Yeah.
So funny.
at all times.
I have to throw this sandwich away because it smells like exactly what you think it smells like.
Oh, do that.
Things are looking
Yeah,
up.
I really felt that. I
Throw
really
her
I feel
out,
like I felt
Aaron.
it with you.
Yeah, I have to get rid of it.
Wow.
Yeah, get rid of
Sad
that.
to
for
let a
sure.
prop go like that. He's off camera eating it, by the way, just so everyone knows. He's Gollum eating that sandwich right now by the garbage can.
Very
There.
similar physicality to what I had been doing. So really
Really?
nice.
Little-
really intuitive
A little
work.
like messy boy kind of
Yeah,
thing going on.
full hand mouth cleaning. That's good work.
Oh boy.
In the comments, folks are trying to actually us and tell us that cucumbers are fruits. Congratulations. What an incredible.
Cucumbers are fruits? Wow. So I guess I hate fruit. That's cool.
Wow.
I had no idea, actually.
Serena's not the only one. Multiple people are like, cucumbers are fruit. Yeah, so's a tomato.
Did you actually know that a vegetable is not actually a thing? Vegetable just means like botany that you can eat. So like carrots aren't
fruit are
vegetables.
vegetables.
They're roots. They're not vegetables. They're roots.
Yeah. That's the thing, though. I think
Vegetable just means edible, essentially.
So then everything's a vegetable.
I'm smart. No,
Sarah.
it's like botany that you can eat. Yeah,
Sarah, I'm so glad TikTok has taught you.
they
so
really
much.
did.
The thing with that, though, is like vegetable. If I'm having a casual conversation, I'm like, oh, I'm going to get some vegetables. Like, you mean cucumber. You even mean tomato most of the time.
For
So what are we
sure.
talking?
I mean, by now, yeah. I just thought it was an interesting little fact.
Yeah.
Well,
Does that
anyway,
mean-
semantics are super important and everyone should always correct each other.
I
Yes.
agree. But let me just one more thing on it. Does that mean that a pickle is a fruit? Because I can get on board for a cucumber, but a pickle being a fruit is throwing me.
Pickled
for a loop.
fruit. A pickle is just a pickled whatever the thing is.
Yeah.
No,
So if you pickle a
it's
fruit,
only
it's
a
pickled
pickled
fruit.
cucumber. Yeah, but it's not a pickle. There's only one pickle.
You can pickle an afternoon if you do it right.
Pickle as a verb, sure. As a verb, yes, or an adjective. But
But
as
if
a
you
noun,
or
there's
if
only
you go
one
to
pickle.
that's cultural, Sarah. If you go to an Asian restaurant and you order a pickle, it's not just pickled cucumber that shows up on your plate.
Good to know.
Bunch of pickles.
So yeah.
This is the kind of fight I always imagined us having.
We're all very hungry.
All right, let's get to our next character. What do we say, folks?
Let's-
No, I want to talk about pickles forever.
Uh-huh. Well, we
Very
can't
close.
keep this guy. We can't keep this guy waiting for so long
I
because I
cannot
think he might have a show tonight, right?
I'm so
Right.
excited.
I think so.
Wow.
Please welcome to the Rectangles. You're gonna love this. The head writer of a conservative late night talk show.
Komm schon, schönes Mädchen, komm doch noch rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder. Komm schon, schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal her.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Great show, everyone. Let me just say, owned. We owned those lids tonight, you guys. Booyah! Let's get another round of high fives for everyone. And don't worry, because dinner's on me. I've got authentic Applebee's extra mild wings coming for everyone. And the first round of my card is on me. But let me say, this show is special. No one thought that conservatives could be funny because of an inherent lack of empathy, self-awareness, and personal courage. But we proved them. We proved them. Just a couple notes to discuss real quick. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is off limits for us, as long as it reinforces Republican talking points, the NRA's manifesto, and highlights casual racism. I have never seen a Hillary Clinton joke that hasn't blown my fucking doors off, so keep them coming. Number 3, our audience is the absolute cutting edge of culture, retirement home culture. You need to think like our demo, which is people age 74 to deceased with television still on. Always be thinking things like, where are my pills? Should I get a reverse mortgage? Did I send my great-grandchildren a birthday card? And remember, a lot of our audience is lightly snoring, so none of our jokes should be very loud. Booyah. Our host is amazing, but he actually doesn't know what a joke is. So it's really hard for him to say them. It's like if a man with no ears picked up a clarinet and was like, watch this, and proceeded to scream into the mouth hole for an hour. Here's the thing, don't believe the liberal media, though, because he can read. It's just that he only knows the words that appear in the 2010 movie Shrek Ever After. So the donkey reference is coming. Booyah. All of our interns quit when they realized what this show is. So if you need something, just whisper it into a pillow and forget all about it because it's not happening. And this is an important one. What are women? We don't know. And I honestly, it's starting to feel weird that we don't know, you know? When I hired this all-male staff of former Barstool sports commenters, I thought that one of you would have a sister or know a woman, but it turns out most of you have even forgot what a mom is. I asked the blow-up doll that I keep in our writer's room, but she popped herself this morning when she realized what this show is. Booyah. Most of you are asking about how payment works for this show. No. Comedically, a lot of you seem unclear about what works for us, which makes total sense because throughout our tapings, our studio audience laughed randomly at something on their phone or quietly got up when they realized this wasn't Colbert. So here are a few comedic inspirations. Archie Bunker, but only when he was saying the N-word. Dave Barry, if he was hit in the head with a shovel. Popsicle stick jokes if they were pro-QAnon and anti-women. Bumper stickers, this is a good one. Bumper stickers about how your car has human balls. And of course, Louis C.K., but only the stuff he says now in front of a crowd of 12 people at a mask-free Cracker Barrel in South Dakota. All right, I guess that's it. This job is a shame and will no doubt haunt us for the rest of our careers. See you at the rap party. It's at Tucker Carlson's Masturbatorium. Booyah.
Oh man!
An instant classic from Justin Tyler.
So
The
good.
issue with that show right now is so many of our friends are retweeting clips of it because it's so bad. And it's
I
like,
won't watch 1 second. I'm not
Don't.
giving it any oxygen. None.
Yeah. It's good to not give it oxygen, but I will say it's wild to watch it. Just watch the opening credits. The opening credits is the word Gutfeld in Garfield font that hops around New York City before finding its way onto the side of a building. It's shocking. It looks like something that someone animated as a prank.
The right is truly their command of graphic design is truly the worst.
It's the tell. It's the ultimate tell.
Not James Roberts the worst, but pretty the worst.
this show is so bad.
Honestly, though, it got like 1.7 million viewers its first night. Like it's going. The thing is, it will like people start referencing it in late night like commentary, and that's the danger of mainstreaming the whole fucking thing.
Yeah. My favorite tweet about it was like that. It was after yesterday's the opening show. They were like, just know that the room had like weeks to get those jokes on. So after that show, it's gonna be like
people are going to get tired and produce less strong work.
Yeah, they're going to be in free fall. They're in free fall right now. Like they're two of their main jokes were Brian Williams takedowns, which is fucking
the same thing. The same Brian Williams takedown twice.
It's truly shocking. Anyway, I'm not trying to give it auction. I didn't say any names in the piece, but it's.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not. Yeah. I'm just talking about my personal preference. You can do
I agree with you. That's the real way, and I feel like everyone will get. Everyone's going to be over it in like a second on Twitter.
Yeah.
No one's going to watch another episode.
Oh God, what a dream! Holy shit, folks! If you don't want to give that oxygen and you'd like to give us oxygen instead, let's throw that Venmo up real quick.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Oh no.
Ooh, there they
The
are.
most fuckable squirrels on the internet, everyone.
And you know what? That's what you can get from liberal graphic designers, right? That's the good stuff, everybody.
Let me say that's terrifying in the opposite way. It's too good. And Harvey, let me ask you from a managerial position: is that the same squirrel twice, or is that two squirrels who like are in a relationship of some sort?
The one on the left is a squirrel before he comes, and the one on the right is a post, like a squirrel dealing with a refractory period.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what you can tell when squirrels are doing this, that it's a refractory moment.
Yeah.
Trying to get it versus I got it.
Yeah. All right.
That was disgusting.
I love it.
That's what sex is, Sarah. Trying to get it and then just graphic.
I black out for the whole in between, to be honest.
Trying to get it, just got it.
So. Sarah, why don't you welcome our next guest?
Should I? I'm so excited. Yes. Please welcome to the Triangles a wedding photographer.
Whoa!
Hello, future brides. Thank you for clicking on my website's Get to Know You video. You have stumbled into the world of Wildflower Honey Blossom's Moments in the Sun photography. I don't even know where to start. I'm Tasha Palindrome, and I am a wedding photographer. The first thing that all potential clients should know about my services is that when you hire me, you are not just getting a photographer. You are getting a best friend. Seriously. All of my brides become my BFFs, or as I call them, my beefs. Actually, one of my former brides, current Chica Benita Beef Riley. Oh my God, her wedding was beautiful, by the way. Rustic country romance. It was in the same barn as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, not the movie, The Massacre. Anyway, I was hanging out with my beef Riley last week, and she said to me, "My wedding was 4 years ago. How are you still around?" Beef alive. Anyway, you're probably wondering why you should hire a Wildflower Honey Blossoms Moments in the Sun photography. Great question. You see, with most photographers, they're all business. Pose like that. Smile like this. Let's get your grandma in one. Boring. When you work with me, you're not just getting a stranger with an icon strapped to her tits. You're getting your crazy ass party girlfriend who will call you a bitch playfully all day. Bitch, put in the limo. Bitch, stop crying. Bitch, yes, I put shrimp in your dress. When you work with me, I can guarantee it's not going to feel like your wedding day. It's going to feel like a girls' trip at South Padre Island, hose over bros and Speedos. When you work with me, we are going to be inseparable. I'm serious. When you piss, I piss. We will be so connected that when you start pissing, I just... My brides, they really respond to these methods, okay? In fact, one of my former brides, current Lady Jam Beefaroni Brittany, just left me an amazing review after her wedding, which was beautiful, by the way. It was Disco meets Titanic, not the movie The Massacre. Served the same menu that the Titanic served right before 1,500 people perished in the ocean. So this couple's last meal was the couple's first meal. Love goals. Anyway, she left me a review on The Knot after her wedding that said, "Everyone could not stop talking about our photographer, Tasha. She was a hot mess. She kissed my brother, stole my shoes, and kept going up to my husband on the dance floor, pointing at his crotch and saying, 'Whoop, there it is.'" So I am a lot of fun. And I know that hiring a photographer is the biggest decision you will make. Even bigger than anything I do. So let me run down some of my special services and some Wildflower Honey Blossom Moments in the Sun photography FAQs. Yes, I will make your parents kiss in every photo. Yes, even if they are divorced. Yes, I will give you a nickname, and yes, it will be Kiki. No, I will not take any other photos besides silly ones. Yes, I will attend your bachelorette party. No, I will not pay. Yes, I will hug you all night. No, I will not take pictures of any of your other friends. I hate them. Yes, you will become a permanent fixture on my Instagram feed. No, you cannot block me because yes, I can hack. And obviously, yes, if you are ever implicated in a crime, I will provide your alibi. That's how much my brides mean to me. In fact, one of my recent brides, current Beefaroni Maripa, her wedding was beautiful, by the way. Oh my God. It was Zodiac themed, not the stars, the killer. Anyway, she got married 4 months ago, and then yesterday, she barged into my apartment, wielding a knife, saying, "Stop texting me, you ruined my wedding, stop texting me." And when the neighbors called the cops, I told them, "Officers, we do not have a problem here. This is my best beef. She's pulling the prank." That's how dedicated I am to my brides. I would take a bullet for them. And in fact, when the cops left, she did shoot. So to sum it up, I really hope you consider Wildflower Honey Blossoms and Moments in the Sun photography for the big day. You won't regret it.
Gracie Shackelford, everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
So great
So
to see you. So fun.
Hi.
So funny.
As someone who was recently married,
Yes.
is there where did you draw for this character?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much for that question. Yes, I got married in a courthouse in December, so we did not have a photographer. It was just us two. But now that these vacs are rolling out quicker than we could hope, we are planning to have a big party in December. And I gotta tell you, last week I had a phone call with a photographer who we should have gone with because price-wise she was better for our budget. But the first thing she said to me on the phone was, I become BFFs with all my brides. And I was like, that is not the vibe. That's the furthest thing I want on this day is to get a new friend.
That sounds like such a production.
It's hard enough to get a new friend in everyday life. Like that takes a lot. And to deal with that.
But I think it's so crazy. Like this person is there to work. It's like if your plumber was like, "Yeah, I'll fix it, but we're best fucking friends." No, what? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna keep in contact with you for years after this.
I'm also kind of confused that that's obviously a method that has worked for her in the past. Is like being like, I'm gonna put a lot of emotional onus on you to deepen this relationship. And people are like, cool, yeah, that's perfect.
That's what I want.
Well, because that way you can't complain about any of the photos.
That's exactly
That's
right.
your friend.
Yeah, then you can't give notes.
Mm-hmm. No notes.
Can't note your friends.
Plus, I also think when people are getting a wedding photographer, it's like, I don't want someone who's going to be intrusive and like in the way. And if it's like, oh, I'm so chill, I get you, I'm your friend. So like, I'm here to just do whatever you want. So it's
Still feels weird.
Oh, for sure.
Well, if you're there as a worker, then cool. It's like there's a worker here. But if you're there as a friend, they're like, do I need to include you in these conversations? Do I need to give you back? If I'm talking to my mom about something, do I need to give you backstory on what we're talking about so you can fit in the conversation?
Yeah. Plus, friends get wasted at your wedding, just like the wedding photographer.
Ugh. Do you set a plate at a table for the wedding photographer, or do they just kind of float?
They eat out of the trash.
Yeah. There's something I'm learning all new things about weddings.
Yeah.
There are things, Justin, you may know, you had one, vendor meals. So I don't think they sit at a table, but they do get like a break and you are meant to set aside food for them so that they can eat.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you feed them in a little secret place.
Great.
Justin.
We don't want to watch you eat.
If nothing else, this proves that Justin should never have agency over another human being ever. You should never hire anyone, Justin, for anything.
Yeah, go eat in your secret place and come back with your little device.
Oh boy, Chrissy. Besides planning on a freaking wedding, what have you been doing during quar? Anything?
During quar? During this year that is quar. Well, I live in Georgia now, kind of. I live at my mom's house.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
My lease expired at the end of September, so we left the city because we didn't want to renew it, and we've been at my mom's house in George.
Oh, wow.
And then I work, and then that's all I do. I got my second vaccine shot on Monday.
Yeah.
Yay, congrats.
Thank you.
That's great. Wow, Joe, are you going to come back? What's your plan?
Yes, of course, I'm going to come back.
Great.
We're just not coming back until our offices need us back because it's nice to save money on rent and then just get to immediately throw that money away on a wedding.
Yeah, just light it on fire, basically.
Wow.
And you watch that show, Marriage or Mortgage?
Oh.
What?
I have not seen.
It's I wouldn't recommend it. It's like not one of Netflix's best, but it is a Netflix reality show called Marriage or Mortgage, where a real estate agent and a wedding planner come in and talk to a couple who have been like, we have $30,000 to either put towards a wedding or put towards a down payment.
Down payment.
I tried watching it, and yeah, it's like the answer is down payment.
Down payment.
That's the answer.
The answer is down payment. Yes, the answer is down payment. And what makes it worse is that some of them pick wedding, and you're like, okay, sure. But then there's like a graphic card that's like 9 months later, the wedding they wanted couldn't happen because of COVID. So They severely downgraded. And then watching every episode after that, you're like, don't pick wedding. Whatever you do, even if it seemed like a good idea for you to.
Oh my God, that's
what's
so
gonna happen.
funny.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Holy
Oh my
shit! Because
God.
you, the audience, like know that disaster is imminent.
Yes.
That is
Yeah.
That is terrible.
See, I prefer the show Medicine or Motorcycle, where people with horrible illnesses have to choose between medical treatment or a motorcycle.
This guy, Justin, he's always on.
He's always on.
Yeah, even when hosting a show, we're
He's always got a joke ready to go. Look at him.
I have a team of conservative late night writers just right over here. Working on
Yeah.
Booyah. I
Booyah.
watched the monologue. Really good work.
Thank you.
Oh boy, Chrissy, thank you so much for being here. I wish that we could continue the conversation. You're just the best.
I know, I miss every one of you.
It's great.
you too.
I'll be back soon.
I can't wait.
Enjoy that Georgia.
Thank you.
Bye.
No, I hope she tells Georgia to get it together. That's what I hope.
They have a lot of opportunity in those southern states to really tell their opinion to the people in charge.
Yeah. She'll be there long enough to register to vote, I'm sure.
Definitely. It's super easy.
Folks, we are down to our final character of the night. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
And let's transition into my favorite part of the night, and I think everybody else's favorite part of the night. That means that you got to turn the lights off, put the computer down, and go to bed.
To bed.
No, you're wrong.
What?
I love this pageant. This
Who's
plug
talking?
the next show pageant we do.
Who's talking?
Mr. Michael.
So check this out. At 9:30, this is insane. The improv team Shrek is going to host a jam, an improv jam that you can participate in. That's right, you can.
Justin, would you like to go to Shrek?
Was he pointing at me or was what?
I'm saying the audience can sign up and be part of the show and do an improv.
Wow.
That's exciting.
Interactive.
Yeah, so go to the Squirrels Twitch page or the Squirrels YouTube page. There is a Google form that is in the flyer for the show. I don't know if Kurt has that flyer.
Oh, for people to sign up? Yeah, Sister
Yeah,
Slug.
it has like a QR code on it.
We'll try to find it. Kurt, I'm sure Kurt is looking for it right now.
Sister Slug's like, how do you sign up? Go to the Squirrel
Yeah,
NYC's Twitch or Twitter page, and the flyer is on there, and you can click the QR code and sign
We'll
up.
see if we can find it. We'll see if we can find it at some point with this last character as well. So we'll have it for y'all. Cool.
We're always prepared. Okay, great.
Always.
So welcome into the Triangles.
I know.
Sarah.
I know. Don't let me
I'm
introduce.
obsessed.
Just don't let me do
I love it.
Don't let me
Please,
do
I
it.
want only you to introduce the
Yes.
Triangles. I'm obsessed.
I love
I
it.
can't get enough.
What a dream.
It's incredible.
But let us
I'm
welcome
blushing.
into the Triangles, our final character of the night, a surgeon.
Woo!
All right, folks. I know the odds are against us in saving this patient. He was hit by shrapnel from a close-range explosion, and he's got an unknown object pressing on his heart. Now, if anyone hasn't heard, last week I had an elective procedure to replace my right arm with an arcade crane machine.
What?
All right, now let's get to work. Scalpel. All right, nurse, just hold it right there, and I will grab it. Okay, that should do it. And damn it! All right. Excuse me? What was that, Robert? Just use my non-dominant hand? What, are you trying to kill this guy? Get the hell out of my operating room! Oh, God. Oh, God, he's bleeding out. I need suction over here! Where the hell is that scalpel? Right, it's there. Okay, hold on. All right. Let me just look at it from the side. Okay. See, that's what it is. It needs to go a little forward.
and then a little to the left. Okay, here we go. And I got it. Go, come on! This thing's rigged. It's rigged. All right, what the hell do you think you're doing, Smith? Okay, step away from my patient, all right? You're an intern. What do you think, this is some kind of game? We don't even know what kind of shrapnel we're dealing with, all right? It could be anything from a bullet to a minion plushie. Okay, we're losing him! Scalpel now! All right, I'm gonna get it this time. I feel it, I feel it. All right. So we all agree it's lined up, right? It's definitely lined up. Okay, so if I don't get it, then we know it's rigged. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, I got it. Just gotta get it over to my other hand. Yes! I won! Yes! All right, now we can... Time of death, 14:53. All right, I gotta go prep for my next surgery, and by that I mean put another quarter in my ass.
Oh boy!
Oh my god! That's so
Sarah
funny.
Smallwood Parsons.
It's a masterclass in. It's a masterclass in not over justifying. I think. We really got to know the whys of this.
I love it. I love how your arm was just at the edge of frame. That's so funny. And honestly, no joke, and I mean this as a compliment. This was the most last 10 minutes of SNL character that we ever could have done. Like that's perfect. It was perfectly timed.
Do you mean as if it would have been cut for time if anything had gone long?
No. I mean like in Will Ferrell and Adam McKay when they talk about why they started working together, because the only part of the show that they loved was the last 10 minutes, where all the like sketches where you don't have to justify shit and where you just here's this idea that's just pure fun. We're gonna play it hard. Yeah, and that's exactly what this is.
That's very so fun. There was a time in my life where I was kind of into watching on YouTube. They have these claw machine.
You mean like 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, like 3 weeks ago. So the different stages of my depression has taken many forms, and sometimes it's claw machine big win compilations where you can watch people clean those things out. And let me tell you, it is zen to watch people that are good at claw machines. It's amazing.
Think the part I wouldn't be able to handle is I'm sure there are some where you see the owner like standing next to it, just seeing him lose all his money.
Mm-hmm.
I lost $4 in knickknacks.
That's true. Everything in there's like 4 cents.
And little did they know that COVID was coming, but we know it because we're watching the video from before time, and we're like, "Don't buy that arcade."
Don't buy the arcade.
Don't buy that arcade. That's good advice when there's not a pandemic. I hate to tell you.
Yeah, don't buy that arcade.
Don't buy that arcade.
Dave, Buster, calm down.
Just real quick, I think Kurt found the poster for that QR code, so we can throw that up right now.
Okay. Wow.
Everybody who wants to do it, put your phone up to the screen and do that QR code right now.
Let's leave it up for a minute, a hot minute.
We'll give you just enough time not to be able to scan it.
You can rewind or whatever you do. You can do it. You'll figure it out, everybody.
And it's going to be really fun. Sister Slug just commented, I did an improv class when I was 11, cried, and never did it again. And that's the kind of energy that we're
we want your chaos energy in this improv jam. That is what we want.
It's going to be great.
Absolutely.
A dream and a half. Those Shrek kids are fun.
That's a fun group.
Great. Fantastic. Folks, we did it. Can you believe
we did it? Another character's welcome for another Wednesday.
Let's bring in the best tech in the biz, Mr. Kurt Cruz, for a hot one. What do you think, Kurt?
Kurt Cruz.
Oh, little stud.
We did it.
The hair.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Your hair is looking good, my guy.
That hair can get it.
Thank you. I've been using my girlfriend's hair products, and they're a wonder. She's taught me a lot on how the hair care. So
it's got a lot of volume and body.
It's honestly, it's lustrous. It's lustrous.
Thank you.
Really
Thank you very much. If you want to see more pics of my hair, check out my Instagram. I never put this up.
Wow!
Check it out.
Smell you, bitch. Smell those dresses, honey.
Really?
I can put in my mouth too. Yeah.
Oh,
crazy.
There it is.
What a
Nice.
beautiful.
It got caught on my
Beautiful.
glasses, so that hurt. That
I
hurt a
think
lot.
that's sort of like a Twitch thing that gets the video banned, right? Hair and mouth.
Yeah, hair and
Yeah.
mouth. Yeah, definitely.
It's that fucking foot shit, bro.
Oh
Yeah.
my God,
It's
put it
very
away,
busy.
Eric.
Good stuff.
No!
No,
Justin, you literally can't.
They will literally pull it
Get
down.
out of here.
Never reference that as a real foot that fast. I've said high arches. They're going to be like some ballet dancer was clearly on.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
one of those cardboard props you whip up so masterfully.
Thank you.
It
They
was a
were
cardboard
noticing.
foot.
Oh,
Well,
boy.
thank you,
Folks,
Kurt.
You guys,
Thank you,
great job,
Kurt.
as
Thank you,
always.
JFL. Thank you, Spencer Griffin.
Thank you,
Thank
fans.
you, everybody.
Hit this Venmo, everybody. We
Hit that Venmo.
distribute the tips to all of our artists, so we can get a little change in our pocket as we're trying to, rebuild from the fucking disaster that has been the last 13 months.
Yeah.
Great.
We appreciate it.
We'll see you at the Shrek Jam. Bye, everybody.
Yeah, and then again next week.